Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 21 of Minifigure of the Week, and for this week's episode we are going to be talking about one of the new minifigures of the August wave, that being Commander Bly. This is definitely a very nice minifigure. If you check out my review on the MTT, I'll talk about him a little more there, but obviously this is the more in-depth video because it's all about Commander Bly, not both the MTT and Commander Bly and the other minifigures. But as I mentioned in that review, there's some things that are nice about this minifigure and some things that aren't, but I will get more in depth to that here in a moment, so without further wait, let's go ahead and begin the episode. As always, before we begin, all information gathered in this video is from Brick Economy. This is a great website to check out if you know the value of your set or minifig now, or how much it could be worth in the future. So taking a look at Bly here, to start off in the helmet, we have a nice unique helmet design with the macro binoculars that can fold up and down, and then the nice brown strip instead of the yellow to separate him from the normal 327th Troopers, along with the yellow printing around the cheek. We have the new pauldron piece here, which doesn't really stop the range of motion. And then on the torso, we have some nice printing with the yellow ammo pouches and the yellow strip down the middle of his torso, which should actually be sort of a brown like the helmet, but it's not too bad. It still kind of fits. You can tell they tried to reuse 327th parts as much as possible. The arms are just yellow and really could have used some arm printing. And then on the legs, obviously, we have the printed waist cape, which is just not as good as the standard waist cape, but as far as clone troopers go, this one is still pretty nice. So obviously the name of our minifigure is Commander Bly, and he is in one set that released in 2025. In fact, it released on August 1st, which was not that long ago, and this set is now at retail and should be for quite some time. So, as most of you know, the set that Commander Bly was in is indeed the MTT that released on August 1st. It is the Separatist colors from the Clone Wars, and if you check out my review, which I will have linked at the end of the video, it is a very nice set, I think. I get more in depth in the review. I feel like the box is misleading, and you'll understand more why in that review. But it is a very nice set, and I am glad they made it with the Separatist colors, and Commander Bly was indeed a nice inclusion in this set. So the name of our set is the Battle of Fallujah Separatist MTT. It had 976 pieces and released in 2025. It is at retail. It has 12 minifigures: Elias Sakura, Commander Bly, a pilot battle droid, 6 of the B-1 battle droids, and then 3 commando droids. So accuracy-wise for Commander Bly, apart from the waist cape here, I do think LEGO did pretty good. You get a nice good view of the new pauldron piece, and as you can see in these images, the one on the LEGO minifigure is a little wider than it should be, but I feel like that's so that way they can get better posability with the arms. And speaking of the arms, I do think Commander Bly should have gotten arm printing, especially since he was in such a high-priced set. But apart from that, it is pretty good. I mean, the painting on the helmet does look a little wide, but that's not too bad. And then I'm pretty sure you can't really tell because of the blaster, but on the in-universe Commander Bly, the strip of paint down the middle of his chest plate is supposed to be like a mustardy, like a darkish brown kind of. Not really the same yellow as the arms, so that does kind of stink. So I would give this like a 8 out of 10 on accuracy, so it's not terrible, but it's not the best. So rating-wise for this minifigure, it is going to get a 9.5 out of 10, because I feel like it could be better with a waist cape and a few more printing details and coloration, but apart from that, it is still very nice. It's a very nice clone trooper that we've wanted for a long time, and I definitely think LEGO still did good with this one. It's not terrible. I mean, I know a lot of people are mad about the no waist cape thing, but I have honestly accepted at this point that we should be more surprised when there is a waist cape rather than there not being one. So Commander Bly does get a well-deserved 9.5 out of 10. Well, folks, that is it for episode 21 of Minifigure of the Week. I hope you enjoyed learning about Commander Bly, and I hope you have grown to appreciate this minifigure, even though it has come under fire for having no waist cape and having some coloration issues. I still think it's good, even though it does have some areas of improvement. That just means that we could get a better one in a couple years or so. But if you want to see more about the MTT and the other minifigures that came along with Commander Bly, go ahead and check out my review of that on my channel. And then next week's episode should be Elias Sakura, so you will get 2 MTT figures in a row. And then we will probably get out of the prequel trend that I've had going with minifigures over the past couple weeks. But that is it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed, and make sure you tune in for the next one.